Okay, so today I want to show you guys how I print on these. So this is one box of many boxes. Okay. So the way we got them is they came in those boxes, and we have to take them out of the boxes, take them out of the original boxes, take them out of these plastic bags, and lay them out flat. And so I'll show you guys. They've got little slits right here. If you guys have an RV, you probably already know. But this goes on the bottom. This part, this open part right here goes on the... When you put it on your tire, this will be on the bottom so that if water gets in, it will leak to the bottom and fall out. All right, so just 200 more of these boxes to go. Put this on this part on time lapse so you don't have to watch me unpack all these. Okay, so now that I got all those unpacked, it's a lot. It's 200 of them. I've printed on 100 of them so far. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys how I print on them and what I use. Okay, I had to take a break for a minute because I had to delete a bunch of pictures and videos off of my phone because it would not record. So I missed a little bit of what I was doing. I just taped off the screens, aligned them, and now I'm gonna mix the ink. I always like to set paper towels down in case I make a big old mess. I'll show you the inks I'm gonna be using. So I'm using FN ink, red, white, and blue. Okay. I'm getting tired already. So I'm also using this Opti Bond. It's a nylon bond. I don't know much about this stuff. I just know that I needed this for it to adhere to the actual tire cover. So yeah. So I'll start with the red and I weigh it out in grams. Okay, with the red I'm gonna do 200 grams. Always want to make sure to wipe off your containers because ink gets everywhere. So I've already printed quite a few of these tire covers, so I kind of know like how much ink I'll be using. They call it Catalyst. Everybody calls it Catalyst, but on here it says Opti Bond. So I don't know, maybe there's a couple different names for it. And then I will just add 10%. Just mix that up. It smells pretty bad. Not super bad, but it doesn't smell good. And it actually thins out the ink a lot, so it's very watery. So it's kind of hard to work with. So I just mix that in really well, leave the stick in there, move on to the next color. So with the blue, because on the print it's just like 4 little stars. I'm only gonna do 100 grams of the blue because I don't need a lot. And same, I just add 10%. This is the only catalyst that I've used, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. So far it's been working. Okay, there's the blue, and again, it's very watery. So with the white is a little bit different. The white hardens a lot quicker than the red and the blue. Actually, I haven't had the red or the blue harden on me, but this white for some reason, like, is a lot thicker than the other FN inks. I assume that most whites are kind of thicker because they want them to be opaque. I'm gonna do 200 grams of the white. Now that I have those made, I've got my screens lined up. I still need to turn my flash dryer on, which takes about 10-15 minutes to heat up. So let's go do that. So here's the blue one. And I don't like to put a whole lot of this on there because you really don't need a whole lot, especially for these little blue stars. Okay. So yeah, the white has already been a little bit thicker, just sitting here. I have to remember to mix the white as I'm printing because it just hardens so quickly. So watery. And with this one, with this specific job that I'm doing, I like to push. Sometimes I'll do 2 layers on the red just because it's kind of thin on there. So another thing that sucks about these tire covers is I have to wait because it's so hot. So it's very time consuming. I'm going to put another layer on this. Yeah, that looks good. It's very hot. So I'll do the red. Seems to be cooled down enough. And the white. And with the white, I only do one layer because it's so thick. It goes on there so thick, which is nice. And the blue is also kind of like the red, where I have to go over it twice to kind of make it pop. So one more layer of the blue. So that is how I print on the tire cover. It's pretty good. The lines are nice and crisp, the color is bright. So because the ink is time sensitive and I have to print as quickly as possible, I'm not going to record all of it, but I just wanted to show you guys how I print on this. It turns out pretty good. And we've done like we put a sticker on there to see if it'll last. We have also done, we put it under a pressure washer and it is like solid on there. We also have left it outside in the rain and in the sun, so this should be solid. We haven't had any issues with any of the ink coming off. I would say if someone comes to you with tire covers, don't do it. Do not do it unless they're gonna pay you, I don't know, like 10 grand or something. Make it a crazy number that they'll pay you, because printing on these are a pain in the butt. Anyways, yeah, I just want to show you guys this. Gotta get back to printing. I have 200 more of these to go, so. It's been about an hour since I've been unpacking those boxes. I'm hungry. Oh. No.